Thank you for having us. We are adjusting. My experience is that I am present and in the back seat, basically, for communication. The flow are planetary beings in the sense that they relate to and through me. And the vibration that we together create. So it's a very open channel. And I'm creating a connection to those who join and participate. So as I do that, as I gather the energy, I am also inviting our participation to be more together, in unison, all at the same time, in oneness. And we all have varied versions of everything. And right now, I'm becoming a combination of noticing, to where me, Lucy, Lucinda is noticing and moving back just a little bit more, and allowing more of the generation of the innate intelligence of the universe to come through in the forms that I wish to connect with. And because I believe in its authenticity, I connect through authenticity. It's a great vibe. It's our highest vibe. And as I adjust versions of what comes through, I allow. I just notice and let go. Notice and let go. I'm not aiming anywhere other than grander, larger, expansion. And as I go into the expansion, I allow the planetary being's voice and presence. Tonight they asked me if I might stay a bit longer. As I've been adjusting to the flow of information that comes through us. And as we are in this channel together, we begin to notice nuances in our personal experience, such as spaciousness, ease, dropping from our mind into our body with coherence, expanding from the vibrational offerings in this understanding, maybe connecting to existential leanings outside the box, whatever matrix you've put yourself into, and you become. You just keep becoming. We become one another. We become our surroundings. We become Earth. We become the moon. Of course, it'd be in your intellect. It's emotional intelligence. Duh. A lot of people are going, huh? That's why I just relax and allow. I'm not going to design. I've done that all my life, right? So what I'm doing is I'm becoming the energy in a value to all of us, to where all of us are in the same entrainment. So if you have feeling, right, if you get sensation, you might begin to get an interpretation for what our energetic connection is. All right. If you have thought, okay, and you go into thinking a lot, then what will happen is you might connect through that. All right. And now we're all easing into this channel and we're together. All right. And I thought I would show you the steps and it would make it easier for everyone. And then during meditation, you can revisit this connection. It's a very safe channel, a well-intentioned channel. They are bringing their presence forward. They're giving me a concise order. Saturn, Sun, Moon, Mars. And that will be the throat chakra clearing that you may experience. Saturn first. Saturn will feel like structure in the energy, like authority in your belief system. So you're tuning in to your own belief system, no one else's. If there is fear because we're exploring differences, hold close to your belief system. So Jesus is wonderful. Jesus is brilliant. Jesus is love. Jesus is the Son of God. Bring that close to you. Bring that close to you because that's your authority. That's who helps you in life. That's who guides you in life. All right? Each of us has choice. It doesn't make it right or wrong. We decide that. This is us. Currently, we are experiencing a lot of constructs that are crumbling. The reason they are crumbling is because the new structure that has been called in is becoming. Many people will choose many different avenues toward the same approach, which is ease. Ease is what you are actually asking for. Ease and connection to divine, your belief system, to the inner belief system. And as you do your connection work, your practices, it will become a better pavement for you. Right now, I am regressed in Pisces. Pisces is about your dreams and endings. I'm here to look around and see what you've left behind that you're meant to, or feel like you should, meant to. Your purpose bring forward. This is an articulation. The structure that you build will be a foundation for many decades. A lot of momentum, I would say. You'll feel it in your core and in your solar plexus, and it will feel like movement. And this is you literally turning on your engines and moving forward. Forward while you still feel regressed. The idea is to understand slowly is the fastest way. It is a journey. Sun. We are in deep days of illumination. Many things being brought to light. Consider fire cleansing. It is not only passion and drive, that burning desire that you've always had is reawakened, and it is time to revisit it and decide if it is still for you. What you fear you possess. Currently, I am in the house of Scorpio. While here, transformation, money, other people's money, our valuation of morals, our decline, many things being illuminated Quite the shit show. Yet it opens to more perception, allowing us to be allowing, open, connected. Illuminated. We're seeing ourselves through other people's eyes at any given moment, and as we do so, can we be accepting of who we are and what we see? Can we say, yes, I've been that, or I am that, or I will be that, and be all right with that? As these ideas come to light, what are you able to understand and create thought from? What are you able to give meaning and feel? These are your lessons. Noting who you are moment to moment with ease. This is why things are slowing down. Belief systems are changing, deepening, being brought back to self and understanding, meaning. Moon. Moon. I am having such a delightful time with Jupiter. We are expanding at great leaps and bounds. You may notice that as Jupiter on the 11th went into regression, things may have slowed down but become expansive. Most delightful. With the sun in Scorpio allowing for more belief to come up, more expansion to be had. The delight, the heavens experience is immeasurable. You're doing so well. Challenges, you say, come through. It is merely the voicing to self or articulation of your experience. What if you change that? It is but a mere perception. One way to say what is. Lots of people wondering. Interesting. You're settling into your bodies and feeling much more at home with who you are because you understand you're in charge. Correct. Very good. You are doing very well. Your connections are strong with your belief systems. You have your heart in the right place, doing the right thing according to each and every one of you. That is the beauty of oneness, recognition. Okay. What beliefs are you challenged with currently as I fade into my darkness? I still have illumination, yet bits and pieces of me are becoming vacant as I release what no longer is. What I thought things were, what I believed them to be. I'm going into a spaciousness of darkness, and it feels very welcoming, as if it is a release of one and a coming to of another experience. What state of beingness do you choose during the transition from here to there? Do you allow yourself contemplation toward growth, toward ease, towards fun? Is it very heavy? Do you know that you can have both and care about everything anyway? Where do you want to make your decisions from? You make them from your belief system. You create them. You live by them. You honor them. What beliefs are best in all circumstances? Those become communal beliefs. The grander scheme, the grander flow. Mercury and Jupiter are not far behind. Mars. You may measure me as your will. Uncanny how you can move to something you understand. It's very tactical of us to come and present words so that you can create meaning and understanding from that. It is merely an expansion of consciousness with an addition of perception, allowing you more choice. Not very much is actionable at the moment. The plight of the spiritual warrior. Ridiculous. Everything screams from the internal for action because the state of being is often too painful to endure. Yet you already do it. How could you recognize it and make it more palatable? What you practice, who you are. Not make it okay if it is affecting others adversely. Remember, we went into communal energy, oneness energy, if you will. It's effectual to all and effectual to all. Effectiveness is efficiency. Effective is what the result orientation is, derived from the individual and the story they tell of the experience that they've had. Settling in with heart. We're working probably in your chakra, your heart chakra. Many evolutions, many. We're finding we all want it to end. Everyone wants it to end. Suppose that is because you know you're infinite. And you'd like to create expansion through manipulation of circumstance, simply by thinking or feeling into it, whether you know or not. You are that vibe, that producer, that creator. What if you could benefit through an ask and understand that everyone also does as well? What shall we be moving forward? That is the question we are asking. What shall we be? We already know who we are. We are oneness. The dawning of the age of Aquarius. That was nice. Oh. Delicious. Neptune. You would recognize me as maybe bits and pieces of your subconscious or shadow. We are adjusting to the vibrations. It has been an emotional moment moving back into my home. Knowing that this is the last time I will be here for a very long time. And this is the time to bless where I've been. Be grateful for all experienced. Yes, we're contemplating much. We know that there is an element of fatefulness or destiny mixed in with a little bit of caution and magic, godly energy and ungodly energy. Many, many, many renditions of all of the same interpretation or experience. Goodness. Oh. All right. Since we are in the house of endings, and suggestion is acceptance of all that's been, to allow this visceral charge to release, relinquish, and be with what is. It is okay to observe. It is okay to see the reflection of many things deeply inside of you, of one's psyche, of one's understanding. That may be an easier approach. It is thought. It is feeling. All interpreted by the self. Good, bad, choice. We wish to introduce another concept if you haven't already reached it. What if there were no duality? What if duality, like everything else, was made up? What if it truly were this and that rather than or? And we're on a path rather than a sliding scale of forward, backward. Merely momentum and direction. As planetary beings, we are in a magnetic pull, moving in a circumference of sorts through magnetic pulse and light. You are framing and reframing yourselves 100% of the time through dreams, through wakefulness. The mind is connected and rests occasionally. The intuitive nature, the feeling aspect rests occasionally. The gut instinct or visceral physical aspect rests occasionally. Yet all is in motion 100% of your existence. What if through dreaming intentionally, you could bring about substantial, collective, loving change? It's a thought, like everything else. You'll move to your inspiration, allow what you will. Mercury in retrograde, I will speak from there. It is not about anything other than being very decisive in your communication. Blessings. Oh, goodness. Welcome back, Lucy. I have a lot of fun doing this. I know that I'll read the comments and I'll be like, oh my goodness. So let's see what kind of comments we have. Because when I'm in channel, I'm not cognizant in that aspect. I'm cognizant in other aspects. The channel is very easy for me if I allow myself to be in the channel rather than present in my physical form. I am present, but minimally. It's very cold where I go, very cold. So I'm still It still feels like that to me. And then let's see. I'm seeing through my eyes now. So let's see. You do, what is this? Oh, this is it's my interpretation of planetary archetypal beingness energy. And I've learned how to move into a great body of energy of consciousness through intention and interpretation. And it's me. It's me. So that's what it is. And I'm bringing forward a version that comes through my lens, and I'm sharing it with others. So that's why I say it's for entertainment or performance. There is a great vibration if you tap into it and become part of it that allows you to shift into greater expansion of consciousness, but that's all choice. It's just presented. So that's what this is. And then hypnotize me, Granny. Fuck yeah, because we're all in a hypnotic state 100% of the time anyway. And so it's all self-hypnosis anyway. It's what you choose to focus into. That's what you entrain to. So it isn't me doing you. It's you doing me. Isn't that wild? Okay. So let's see. Find Jesus. Find Jesus. Let's see. Find Jesus. This is some medieval bullshit. 100%. I do speak with Jesus. Jesus is a beautiful, loving, mm, a very, oh my goodness, energy. And when I align to that vibration, because that's what we do, when I align to that vibration, it's filled with all this love and acceptance. I'm pulling myself back from that alignment. And that's how I interpret my world, through alignment, because we're all together. And it's like we're all practicing different renditions of this experience. So that's what happens for me. So Jesus, yeah, I find Jesus all the time. Oh man, as often as possible. And not only am I limited, right? I'm limitless. I'm a limitless being. A limitless being, right? So let's see. You seem to be a witch. Oh, I have been called a witch for fucking sure. Yeah. And in some cases, damn Skippy. In some fucking cases, damn Skippy. As far as a practicing witch, let's see. It leads to everyone's interpretation. I consider myself an earth practitioner, all right? And I'm very connected to the earth, her vibration, her masculinity, her femininity, her elements, all of the elements. I really work with them. I wholeheartedly work with them. I have an alchemical approach to it. I use quantum physics. I use science. And I use vibrational understanding. All right. And then I tap into in an understanding, which is a thought. And I tap into a meaning, which is a feeling. Both are frequencies. And then I create a sensation, right, in my body for it. And that allows me to be in that mindfulness state that everybody is like, oh, you should meditate and blah, 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 blah. Okay. You can bring yourself into a state of being simply by having a word. For me, gratitude is like a really awesome jump off point because I understand it and I have a lot of gratitude. I practice it. That's why when you practice something, you become it because your energy, your vibration moves toward that entrainment, that flow. All right. So I'll think about gratitude and I'll think about what it means to me. So what does it feel like to me? Gratitude, what does it feel like to me? And I've learned to just feel the vibration of it or the frequency of it, and then allow that to fill my body, right? And like talk to all my cells basically, because I'm giving it information. And then that allows scientifically for all 30 plus trillion cells to show up all at once. That means mind, body, spirit, baby, all there. And that's why. So that's what I practice. When I practice that, it's easy for me to go into like an expansion, right? And I just keep noticing what's around me, noticing, and then I become it, because we are it already. I just accept that that's part of me. And let's see. So that answered the which part. And then how's your social security? Oh, because I'm older. That's right. I'm 65 and I'm not accepting social security yet because I'm a prosperous business owner. All right. And I'm learning to have fun in life because I've done a lot of inner work. And I'm sharing how I got there, but I'm doing it in fun ways for myself because it's really fucking uncomfortable. Okay, let's see. Channeling 100%. All right. I love you. Nope. Okay. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. All right. And I freaking love you. I appreciate everybody who joined tonight. I'm becoming more performative because I'm finding that aligns to who I want to be. I like this. That's why I show up like this. I like it. And I can do whatever the fuck I want, just like you. Peace. I can't wait. We all have shows. It's going to be so cool. It's like Sybil showing up to dinner.